Today on Teuty's track analysis, we have the track of the day for February 24th, the Fisherman by Lyderhorn. The Fisherman is a speed fun track made primarily from plastic, but there are also a multitude of road sections, as well as one small sausage block at the start. The track also has special blocks of reactor boost, resets, and slow motion. This slow motion is in front of the safe finish, which means there's also a risky finish, and this risky finish needs a minimum of 440 speed to reach. You can also reach this risky finish with a standing respawn at the final checkpoint, and I would recommend that highly over the safe finish, as the safe finish costs an extra 1.3 seconds. I completed the track with a time of 49.564, which is 0.15 ahead of the author medal time and 3.5 seconds ahead of the gold medal time. Overall, I thought the track was very good, and on the plus-minus rating scale, I would give it a plus++. For today's analysis, we are using the current world record goes driven by Vanuatu, and they had a time of 48.470, and this is 1.094 ahead of my personal best. Right at the start, you want to go down towards the right so you don't get any air time, and then across these plastic pieces right here, don't turn at all so you don't slide. As far as this jump goes, there's a bit of trial and error to try to figure it out yourself. As far as advice for it, I'd say you want your momentum going slightly up towards the left, and on the exit to the jump, you basically want your left side tires to be lined up on this cross. I did take this jump a little bit low here, but it'll still result in a fine outcome. This upper left line allows you to get right inside this curve here on the plastic, and it gives you a significant more amount of speed. For this turn here, you want to be pretty aggressive towards the corner. Here, I started a bit too far inside, so on the exit, I'll slide out a bit more than I would like on the road section, but overall, it's still a fairly decent turn. Once you get to the road, try to straighten out your tires as early as possible. And then for this one here, again, you want to be a little bit wide entering this turn. Here, I was a little bit too far inside, but overall, it'll still result in a decent outcome. For this jump right here, you can take it many ways. The lower the better to reduce your airtime. You obviously don't want to be too low here. You don't want to be too high either. But as long as you make this jump, there's not going to be a major difference in your speed. But still try to make it nice and clean. For the turn after the jump, you really want to be hugging the edge as close as possible. But on the exit, you want to kind of go right down the middle here and be turning towards the left as you go over this hump. Otherwise, you will get airtime. After you get onto the road, straighten out as best as you can, and then for this turn here, you want to turn fairly early and get down into the corner of the plastic. So once you get back onto the road here, you'll have a nice inside line towards this jump. You also want to be very straight here for this jump as best as possible. If you are still turning to the left while going through this jump, the back of your car will start spinning towards the right, and you will get quite a bad landing. Once you take this jump, you'll most likely land on this plastic piece. Wait until you're off of the plastic to make your left-hand turn, otherwise you will slide for no reason. After the turn, you have this plastic piece which you can do some wiggles on to get you that little extra speed. Here I was a little bit late setting up this turn, so I'll be a little bit wider than I otherwise should have been. Overall, it's not too far off, but obviously see here, the world record ghost is about a car width over to my right. If you do have the correct line through this section, you should be able to line yourself up again, driving towards the edge of the plastic. Again, if you do have the correct line, you want to exit towards the middle here and drive down towards the left side so you don't get airtime over this hump. Keep going somewhat down the center here and over this hump, turn down towards the right, again so you don't get that airtime. This leads us to the risky finish, if you want to call it that. It's pretty easy here. I don't think the majority of people are going to have a problem with this one. Just make sure you hit this reset block, otherwise you will not be able to make it. And again, like I said earlier, it's just not worth taking the safe route in the large majority of circumstances. If you do have to take a standing respawn at the previous checkpoint, you still can make this risky finish jump fairly easily. So again, today we got another nice track. It's been a nice week overall as well. I'm pretty sure every single track this week I have given a plus rating, so it's been just a good time overall. Despite not really liking plastic too much, it was a nice change of pace. In the last month or two, it feels like there haven't been a lot of plastic tracks, so I did enjoy today's track a fair amount. Let me know what you thought about today's track down in the comments below. If you liked it, if you hated it, what would your rating be? Something I hope you liked was today's analysis. If you did enjoy it, please like the video and subscribe. Check the description for links to my Twitch and Discord if you're interested in those, and be sure to check out all the other track analysis videos out on the channel already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday for the next one.